Hey everybody, Falcon Genie here, and what I'm going to talk about this time? I don't know, something that's been on my mind lately. Capitalism, everyone. Is it good or is it ugly? Capitalism, everyone. What we live under. Capitalism, everybody. Good or ugly? And capitalism usually depends on your. And it usually depends, like capitalism. What are you going to use capitalism for, everyone? For your own what are you going to use it for? And it depends what you're using it for. Rather be for your financial freedom or to retire or just to have your own autonomy, which money should be used for is to benefit for your own autonomy and benefit for your life. That's what money should be used for, to benefit you, to help in your autonomy. That's what it should. But the lines get blurred when you allow greed to take over. The lines get blurred when you allow greed to take over your mind. Greed is the reason why most people can't afford anything, because corporate greed is the problem, not capitalism, everyone. Corporate greed is the problem, not capitalism. Because in capitalism, you have private property, but guess what? That private property, everyone, you have a responsibility over that private property. You have a responsibility over that private property. In capitalism, you have a responsibility over that private property, everyone. You do. And your property or properties, that depends what your tenants reside in. Rather be residential or commercial. Because what you do with private property, everyone, you have a responsibility over that private property. And it usually goes like this. You got to take care of it, everyone. You got to take care of your own private property. You have to take care of your own private property, everyone, when you have private property. Not saying that I have any, but you got to take care of it, everybody. You have to. Rather be commercial or residential. Your rules, your responsibility, everybody. When you have private property, your rules, your responsibility. And you better expect those rules have better be followed and be consistent. You better expect those rules better be followed and to be consistent, everyone, of that property. Exactly. Because when you become a big business as a creative and you want to sell products and services, everyone, don't become greedy. Most of all, fight your own ego. You want to do that, everybody, when when you don't want to be greedy, everyone. Because everybody, you don't want to be greedy, because you know what's the reason why so many people can't get so many things, everyone? Because people are greedy, because corporations are being greedy. They're being greedy, everyone. When you become a big business, everyone, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy, because the reason why greed is such prevalent in this economy is because these delusional CEOs, they're delusional. Because majority of these CEOs, everyone, are delusional. They're living in Delulu land. And you gotta fight your own ego. A good example would be like Costco. Their prices just stay the same, because in a business like Costco, everyone, their prices just stay the same. They don't increase, nor do they decrease. They just stay the same, everyone. That's what happens in Costco, everybody. That's what happens in Costco. Prices just stay the same. Why? Because they're not greedy. Because a company like Costco, everybody, is not greedy. What is the source of greed, everybody? What is the source of greed? Simple. A person that is greedy, it has a void. Because a person who's greedy feels like they have a void inside. They have a void inside of their. They have a void inside of them, an endless, bottomless pit that never gets full. That void, it's an endless, bottomless pit that never gets full, everyone. A bottomless pit that never gets full. That's what greed is, everyone. And the antidote for this void is patience. You have to be patient when getting money, everyone. Because patience is the antidote to greed. Because I know I know everyone is impatient. Everyone is so like hostile because they can't get it. I know patience is what everyone doesn't have. I know patience is not what everyone has. But that's what greed is, everyone. Greed. But that's what greed is, an endless, bottomless pit that will never get satisfied. When you're patient, the void does not exist. You have all the time in the world. And I know patience is hard. But it will come, everyone. It will come. The world, everyone, the world has enough for every man's need, but not every man's greed, everyone. The world has enough for every man's need, but not every man's greed. That's how it is, everybody. Meaning, that's an old saying that I basically found out. Not everything in this world can satisfy a man's greed. Because capitalism isn't about greed. Sure, there are greedy people in capitalism, but that's just in capitalism. But there's a lot more greedy people in socialism, and don't think socialism is any better. Because greed is greed. It doesn't matter if you're in a capitalist system or in a socialist system, everyone. Greed is greed. And it's just and greed is as worse as it gets, everyone. It's what ruins societies because people couldn't control their own egos. Because a bunch of deranged, let's just say a bunch of deranged CEOs couldn't control their own ego. They couldn't because they think they can just simply overprice things and think no one would catch on to them. But in reality, they got caught on. Because these delusional CEOs, everyone, they're never going to learn. Then no one's going to want to buy their product because they can't even buy it because the prices are so raised. Exactly. Because these corporations, they know that. They know they can get away with it. And that's the problem. Greed is the problem, everyone. It's greed. Greed is the problem. Exactly, everybody. Greed is the ultimate reason why people can't get ahead in life. Because when it comes to greed, everyone, no one is it won't be satisfied because guess what? Greed, it's not going to be satisfied. And these CEOs know that. Because they know these smug-ass CEOs know they can get away with it. They know they can get away with it. But in reality, they're not going to get away with anything. They're not. Because these CEOs, they know they're smug about it because they know they can get away with it. It's not going to work. Well, anyways, and that's pretty much all I have to say, everyone. These so-called smug CEOs, everyone. These so-called smug CEOs, these greedy corporations not caring about their customers. In fact, they're exploiting their own customers because when you charge an exorbitant amount of prices to your customers, you're basically exploiting them. Exactly. You're exploiting your customers. You want to keep prices as low as possible, not as high as possible. It's about making low as possible with little hardship for the customer and you. But sadly, a lot of these CEOs will never learn. And that's why they will lose everything they worked hard for, because no one wants to buy from them. And that's pretty much all I have to say, everybody. Anyways, if you like this video, like, comment, please share. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video, everyone. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please, everyone, share this video. Share it good. Anyways, fight this degenerate agenda, everyone. Fight it.